Welcome back, everybody. It is time to kick off our next adventure. About 5 minutes until I'm actually going to start, but I figure we'll jump in game and show you what this is about. Now, to tell you a little bit about the background in this game is made by two people. Recently, they did a complete conversion of this game into the Unreal 5 engine. So I haven't played it since the conversion. I played it before that. And it'll be fun to kind of dive back through this. I am going to start fresh because I don't even want to try to do a load game and have it be totally weird because it's a whole new engine. Check my controls real quick. At all. Still alive. I dropped it on the other side too, so it should be a little better, I hope. Alright, how am I sound? Is better? Okay, good. Alright, here we go, guys. Just remember, two people. This is what two people who put their mind together can do.
Blood and death were always part of life in these lands. But when the new foe emerged from the cold north, it would clash with the tribes in a war that would forever change life in this part of the world. Many tribes would be quickly subdued, conquered, scattered as seeds in the wind. Some turned to the only advantage they had. Fighting from the forests was brutal and devastating. So much that elders decided to make peace with the enemy. Minor autonomy for turning in you and your brothers at arms. Forced labor in the caverns of the mountains, till death was your fate. Or so you were thinking.
Hey, you, finally awake. Wildmen soon will send us to the mines. I hope you're as strong as an ox. Otherwise, you will not survive that long. Wild tribes are ferocious warriors. They must have hit you with one of the maces in the head when they captured you. Don't you remember anything? Our war chief waged war against the Wildmen. But our braves stood no chance against their heavy infantry, so Gold Wonder's guard quickly subdued our tribe. The warriors like you and me waged war from the forests and shadows, but Great Spirit was cruel and snatched our victory like thieves in the night. We were betrayed. Our chieftain sold us in exchange for some autonomy. This is how we ended up in these frozen wastes. They're using us to mine more materials, with so much more they to make many spears. Yes, there's no point resisting. Even if we manage to take over the camp, they'll send reinforcements from the town to slaughter us. They let us have our bear claws, but that's mainly useful for catching rats if we need more meat. A simple stone axe will shatter our hand-bone claws. Most likely we will die here.
Enough talking, maggots. Time to work. Leave your cage at once and move to the mine. Move now. I told the cook to feed you a bit. You've just arrived here, and you already look like a dead body. Meat is for our braves only. Rabbit boys like you only get some mushroom soup. Once you take your rations, you work until it's dark. Do you understand? Here, take this mushroom soup and some water. Go to the mine now. You don't want to make their braves anxious.
This is another one of those games that everything you do does something. So, like, if I make somebody mad, they might, not like me later. Or if I do something to somebody else might not like me later. So you gotta be careful of all your decisions. So you get a nice little Assassin's Creed style camera going here. And he will locate various supplies for you. Type gets the And that marks things for you to go collect.
From tomorrow,
To be
we
honest,
reduce rations
at
for
first,
prisoners
I
and
didn't
increased
believe the
deliveries
rumors
to
that
our
they caught
camps
you
in the
back.
south. Every prisoner who stole
You
a
should have
single
listened
piece
to the
of metal
chieftain.
will not receive a
You
ration
wouldn't
for
be
1
caged like
week.
most of former braves here. After our chieftain decided to bring words of wisdom, not war to the wild men from the north, I have become a hunter. I supply food for them and tribute as we promised after the fighting. Enough talking about the past. I remember that you were a pretty good hunter before the war. If you want, you can try yourself on the range. Guards shouldn't cause any problems if the overseer doesn't know. After all, I always give them the best meat I can find. It should be alright. Just don't tell the brave near the entrance to the cave.
We need to prepare for an
You
invasion.
can use my bow
Such
and
are the
arrows.
hours. From tomorrow, we reduce rations for prisoners and increase deliveries to our camps in the south. Every prisoner who stole a single piece of metal will not receive a ration for 1 week.
Try staying alive. I wish I could help you.
Got him here.
Sun God is genuinely generous if he brings our foes on their knees. You will work until the dark. Make sure to bring us a lot of ore. At the end of the day, I expect decent results. We need to work now. We will meet together during the break.
Not now.
I think we can rest for a little. Yes, we won't survive long in the mines. Many of our warriors blame you for getting us in prison, but how could you know that our chief would betray us? That's why I'll trust you again. If we stay here for long, we won't have any strength to escape. When I was working in the last tunnel, I noticed a small opening gap. There is a second part of the cave that might help us leave this place. We will die here anyway. We need to try it. We are not the only ones who are willing to escape the mines. We will need more braves if we wish to escape. Many of our braves are afraid. Bring words of wisdom to convince them. I think a Sanok can't stand the mine any longer. He used to cook in our warpent, and he could come in handy. We could also use the help of Onove. He's built like a bear and could help us with shattering the stones separating us from freedom. The third one is named Quetzal. He was a medicine man previously. If we get sick, his help will be invaluable. And Bagwaji, one of the warriors that fought with us side by side, but it'll be hard to convince him. He blames everything on you, but maybe you'll be able to explain to him that our chieftain is the one to blame. They'll probably enter the cave soon. Better go and have a word with them. Where do you think you're going? I said that you were.
Book status.
Ayash, they finally sent you to the mines. We wouldn't be here if not for your folly. I am Oliver. Asala got beaten up for refusing to work. This trade in words now ends. If we continue, we will share the fate of Asalak. You got us captured once. I can hardly believe the words you say. You shouldn't talk so loud. I didn't agree to anything yet. Behind this wall, there must be another cave which will lead us somewhere. But if the cave turns out to be just another corridor without an exit, we'll be doomed. I have experience with work like this, but I have to deliver the guards plenty of resources today. Otherwise, they'll suspect me of something. I need you to create extension for my pickaxe. At the same time, I will soften the wall with my old tool. Return to me with a fixed pickaxe. Also, be on the lookout for guards. We wouldn't want them to spot a camp. You are back. I just finished softening up the wall. Now Great Spirit willing it'll help us during our escape. It appears that your intentions are honest. In this case, you need to speak with Quetzal. He used to be a medicine man and worked with shamans in the past. He's probably entering the cave as we speak. Have a word with him.
Greetings, warrior. How can I help you? Has he spoken with you already? I did speak with the rest of the Braves, but I did not want to anger wild warriors. If they catch a whiff of this plan, no one will leave this place alive. I wish I could, and maybe I would put my life on the line, but I can't leave our wounded braves in this wasteland without medicine. I am quite tired of the work, and I can't even use one of the scrolls I wrote with charcoal on this rock.
I want you to take the spell to the wounded and pray to the Great Spirit to remove the sickness.
Remember that once you use the spell painted on the rock, it's gone and can't be used again until you find a new one. Don't disappoint me. I will wait for you here.
So I will tell you, this game is in early access, so there are some voiceovers that are literally AI voices, but for the most part, it is fully voiced. Things will be fleshed out as it nears its official release.
Where do you think you're going? I have seen you talking with prisoners as well. It's no place for chatter. And now you are trying to leave the mine. You better have some good excuse. You are testing my patience. But if the medicine man helps him out, we will have more workforce. So I will allow this one last time. But remember, I expect much resources at the end of this game.
That didn't work for. He's still sick. Sorry, mister.
Finally, you are back. Did the spell work? Yes. Using Dreamcatcher to cast spells often drains your willpower. Now, let's hope that the brave will return to proper health. As for my aid, let's hope the Sun God will give us fortune during our escape. I will help you.
Shame Onovik died because of his scum, but I'm glad you again. I hope to never see your cowardly spirit ever again. You'll need to redeem yourself as the chieftain's brave if you want to regain my respect. While tribesmen are organizing a pit fight tonight, sign up and bring a proud victory to our people. But before you go, they have released Asalak. He's badly beaten, but he wishes to speak with you.
Yes, they're not feeding us enough. Sadly, the guards want to keep us weak, so we cannot escape. I have one idea that could help us survive a little bit longer. Times are tough. We could try to make a rat soup. We have an option to starve as well. As you have already seen, I'm pretty wounded. You will have to cook it yourself. Bring me 3 rations of this recipe.
That rat never saw it coming.
Great. We will need some provisions to survive the travel. He did speak words of wisdom. Let's hope we succeed, or otherwise, it's the butcher's axe for us. You will have a fight tonight. While they were beating me, I stole 2 health potions. Please take them. It might help you win this. You need to notify Shift Manager that you will fight tonight. He will give you some time to rest before.
You should be working your guts out. Why are you wasting my time? You... Are you kidding me? You will be out after the first round. Get back to work. Your body looks miserable. You Craven, you fought like brigand in the forests feasting on mushrooms, while I fought like a man in a lying battle. You'll fight to the death in the pit. Only the blood of our enemies can soothe the Great Spirit. You can leave the mine and enjoy your last few hours before your death.
Kill him now!
I want to welcome you all to the pit fights. The first fight will be between prisoners. Ayash will have to face Aga. Aga, once she was a friend of 3 tribes, now battered and regretful, wishes Ayash would pay the blood price. We have an unexpected winner. The second fight will start immediately. This time Ayash will face another prisoner, Adult. He's tall as a tree and will put a good fight in the Sun God's name.
Kill him now! There is no death, only a change of worlds.
The third fight will be between guard and prisoner. Herbert is one of our rabbit scouts that will face the brigand of the forests.
weak prisoner! Just beat him to death!
It appears the ancestors were with Ayash. The pit fights for today are over. The winner receives bigger food rations. Once the day ends and the prisoners are in cells, we will get to feasting.
Alright, so the tutorial's almost over and this thing's gonna open up. It's gonna get a little bigger for us.
You made the spirits of our ancestors proud by winning the fights in the pit. Now it's time to break the walls that is separating us from freedom. We managed to steal some weapons during your fight. He was asked by the god right before your pit fight. He said he will join us later. Take this knife. We don't know what is behind the wall.
Got a little stuck in the corner there. Wait, how do I have a bow now? Did I always have a bow?
Great Spirit be praised. We made it. Who are these people near the campfire? Wait, can you hear it? Someone is in the caves behind us.
Troll spirits! They almost caught us! I had to destroy the passage behind us! It'll give us only a few hours before they'll get through. Who are those tall stone-wearing creatures near the campfire? I don't like the look of this.
The oaks look like mainlanders. They seem stronger and bigger than us. It appears that they were wounded after their giant canoe broke on the cliffs. A good omen. Our ancestors must be watching over us. We did not encounter them in full strength. Do you see those small canoes there? This is our way out of here. Let's sail along the coast.
And that's effectively the tutorial.
We ran with the speed of the wine spirits. Let's hope they won't catch up to us. These caverns led us down the mountains. Some god must smile upon us. We, at last, feel the warmth of the sun. Probably the forests are filled with game. We sent one of it to scout ahead, and with some luck, he'll hunt some rabbits. We sent him a while ago. The omens before his departure were not good. I'm afraid he might be in danger. We need to find him.
We must leave the cave. Wild tribesmen might be catching up to us. Oliver must be found. We are not leaving one of us behind.
One thing is for sure. We must leave the cave if they catch us. It's the butcher's axe for us. We need to find Oliver. We can't lose more people.
Wicked wine spirits. Something must have gone wrong. A second campfire. Either one of I was the one that made it. Why would he make second campfire when we made one back in the cave? Look at the ground. There's a blood trail. Follow it while we look for more clues here.
I know, I was thinking about it. There. We feel accomplished now. Alrighty. Cliffs are out of the way. Does it have fishing and does it have pineapple? These are the two things we need to discover. I'll get you next time, squirrel. I was distracted by iron. Poison? Let me see if I left anything in the forest here.
I knew you would return. What news do you bring? Kilats. The omens are not good for our fate. Great Spirit sends them on our path. Let's not make his sacrifice go for nothing. We shall leave these lands. Ash, you led since you've got the most experience. Stop! You don't look like one of the Wildmen. But on the other hand, you're not from the mainland either. Why? To where? The only way across the bridge is through the camp, filled with bandits. They're pretty known in these parts. They'll attack anyone on sight. Luckily, we have to reach the other side as well. What about joining forces and clearing the gate from the bandits once and for all?
With streaming, it kind of eats up a little more bandwidth. I'm trying to give you a little better picture about the hitching if I can. Yeah, the music's pretty good. I mean, the voiceovers I feel are just placeholders for right now. I think they're going to be replaced as it progresses. But they've got a great start to this thing so far.
Share the loot as usual. I wonder what goods they have stored. It appears we are at crossroads. We can either go back to our old lands and risk capture, or we could try our luck on the mainland. My original plan is to reach Gaiscioch, the biggest agglomeration in this area. Many of our elders told us of a city that could easily rival the power of Wildmen. It is called Gaiscioch. Should we seek aid and new life there?
I am with you, Ayash. Let's make the traitors pay.
I followed you, Ayash, twice. Once to our doom and once to our freedom. But this time I'm going back to my old land.
I think I'll go with Bagwedge. I have never trusted braves from the mainland anyways. Maybe we will meet at some point.
Let's try to find a trail to Gaiscioch then. Hi, brothers. Someone battles on the road.
Should we help them?
No, let them kill each other.
I am Awijima, one of the warriors that arrived here with the rest of Gaiscioch braves. One morning, my sister came with me to the battle, but one of the Weldmen pierced her heart with an arrow. I tried to bury her after the battle, but I have seen woodies roaming around her body in large numbers. I am not afraid of fighting Weldmen, but I hate those hairy creatures. They frighten me. Can you clear them out for me so that I can give my sister a proper burial?
Looks like a jumping puzzle. Jumping puzzle with super wonky controls. This will be fun. There's my one arrow. Thought I crafted a shield. Where'd it go? Well.
cleared the woodies yet. Great Spirit be praised. I don't have much to offer you for your actions. Take one of my axes. I'm done with fighting. May gods give you strength. At least take this wampum. I'll give her a proper burial, thanks to you. Thank you for your aid. I'll bury her now.
Oh, what happened to my clothes? I just got pants now.
Those cursed fiends have wounded me. The battle is over, and Gaiscioch still stands as long as I draw breath. You're not attacking me, so you're not one of the looters. You don't look like one of the wild tribesmen, either. Who are you? I'm one of the mainlanders that were part of the war band that clashed here with the wild tribe. No one won. Crows feast on both friend and foe. Yes, I am one of the lieutenants of Gaiscioch that survived the battle with my warband. There are far bigger cities in the south, but in the northern lands, there's only one city worth of great spirit's respect, and that's Gaiscioch. I also heard that the wild men have a giant city of their own, but I doubt anyone who saw it lived to tell the tale. The war brings out the worst in men. The looters ambushed us while we were carrying the loot from the battle. They took my warriors as prisoners. As for me, they wanted to slay me, but I have shown them Gaiscioch's might. My war chieftain in Gaiscioch would reward you greatly if you could aid me, and I need strong braves to fill the ranks. The aftermath of battle brought not only bloodsuckers who feast on corpses, but also those damn criminal scum. I know that they occupy the remains of our old war camp. We should strike fear in their hearts. Before we do that, do you have some potion that could help my wounds heal? Great. I feel regenerated. Thank you. It shall help me with freeing my braves.
I kind of want to find a vantage point that I can look down on them. Pro is not available right now. Of course he's not. He's busy. So what Fog does, he finds holes in terrain by going places nobody dares to explore.
One more step will be your last. What of them? They're enjoying our company in prison cells. If you wish to see them, you have to lay down your arms. I'd like to see you try. Get ready for your death.
The guys are like, we ain't waiting. Pop the Steam interface up right in the middle of that fight. That was fun. Oh man, gotta not do that.
One more step will be your last. What if you wish to... I'd get...
Yeah, that unlimited bag space sure seems nice. I think I'm going to work towards that. I got 11 shots. Got to make them count. Alright, note to self. Don't get trapped in the corner.
One more step will be your last. What if I get...
Why can't I take their arrows? I mean, I collected quite a few.
The sun god smiles upon us. Many of our foes lay slain. I'll keep my word, Ayash, but I have to speak with my braves alone as to why they didn't fight to the death. We need to reach abandoned outpost north of here. From there, we will start our journey to Gaiscioch.
gameplay bugs into the mix, which they will probably be sorting out. But I feel like combat was overall a lot smoother before the conversion. Figuring out how to make it work now. A month or two pass, it probably get a little smoother. They just rolled it over into Unreal 5 like last month or this month. I think it's October actually. Oh hell no. What crazy crap is that? I don't remember those guys. That's a hard note. Glad that killed it because I got one shot, or that was it. Like, that's all my ammo. Thing kind of reminded me of a Murloc. But meaner.
corpses attract many beasts in the area. Better if we remain vigilant. The palisades are blocking our path towards Gaiscioch, and I do not want to meet more looters or worldmen. Still, it might be the only way to get there. With some luck, it will be open and abandoned. I hope the bridge is intact after the fighting. My people are in no condition to fight. They'll stay behind while we scout ahead. I will ask prisoners to help us rebuild this outpost.
Did I just find a 9-iron?
Just keep it to yourself. Others should not know.
Little turtle. Look over here.
The more you give, the more good things come to you.
Damn it. The bridge has been destroyed, but I can still see some planks down there. We could use some of them to make a ramp. Let's see in what condition the planks are in.
Archer's so annoying.
Cruel spirits. What was that? It must have been a small forest troll. The troll was hoarding everything, even the messages from the Wildman. One of the messages talks about a cave that leads over the palisade walls to some canoes. With the bridge gone because of that big pile of meat, this might be our best way to leave for the mainland. Let's go. Do you see any
Strange. There are only bones here, but no footsteps. Not even animal tracks. Something must have chased them away. Let's go inside. Seen something off in this cave. By our ancestors, the undead are rising. Praise to arms.
Weird, I can target this. Gotta free aim him.
The undead. I'm not afraid of them, but they make my skin crawl. It's not natural that they still walk and fight like humans. Thanks to the Great Spirit, we didn't lose anyone to the undead. The wounds will heal in due time. According to the wild men's writings, the canoe should be nearby the river that will take us to the mainland, at least I hope so.
Sorry, Darcy. Gold. Oh, coal. Okay.
And woman was right. The path leads to canoes. Let's hope the river moves in the direction of the mainland.
Some god be praised. We arrived at the seaside. Some guards, probably from the Gaiscioch. Weird. I don't remember them guarding this pass last time I was here. Let's have a word with them.
A stranger in our lands. You do not come from Gaiscioch, but you don't look like one of the wild braves either. I see you came with some of our warriors from the Great Forest. You must be tired and hungry. Join us at our fireplace. Come, I'll introduce you to my warriors. Let's sit down so that you can tell us about your trail. But before that, what about a bottle of fire water? That's the spirit. You must be tired, Ayash. Sit by the fire. Tell me your
I think
story.
this is a bad idea.
How did you
just
end up?
saying.
Do not drink it! They want to poison you!
Braves! Slaughter them all!
I'm feeling groovy. So I'm up over here, and I need to get to there.
Enough. The bastards got me and all of my men. They poisoned you. After that, my brave warriors were slaughtered like sheep. They probably took them as prisoners if you don't see their corpses. Lad, 3 arrows pierce me. Even if you get them out, I'll bleed out.
Well, I'm no doctor.
Stop! Who goes there? You're wounded. We don't have a medicine man in the village, but you can rest in the Firewater House. What's wrong? Are you really making me drag your corpse over to the village?
Who is this wounded brave?
Some stranger. I don't know him.
Look at his colours. He's not from these lands.
Quit staring, and help me drag him to the hut.
Look, he's moving.
Great Spirit be damned, you're alive.
Let's go to the Elder. He will know what to do.
We must collect out the medicine we need. Let us begin our search.
Deeds speak louder than men.
Hello, stranger. I am a local recipe seller. I can sell you unique recipes from our area. Are you interested? I can sell you these recipes. You don't have enough wampum.
A stranger. There are plenty of people fleeing the war. If you wish to work in the fields, you came to the right place. Cruel spirits. We tried to catch Hatter's band for many months now, but he was well hidden in the mountains. If you know where they are, I could mobilize our rabbit boys and some braves for the manhunt. I think you should speak with our guards patrolling the village. Someone must have seen them. I hope you'll catch these honorless traitors and kill them like the dogs they are.
One thing I found is almost every one of these towers has something on it. If you see one, go climb it.
What is it that you desire, stranger? I'm rather occupied dealing with these trade goods. Perhaps I did, but I must tend to moving these supplies until the sun sets and I reach my dwelling. Can't... Well, I ain't one to turn down some extra help. If you let... Wicked spirits, look yonder, a lifeless body. That beast must have torn his chest asunder. Many moons have passed, and this creature continues to vex our hunters, making their lives difficult. We ought to inform the elder and have a few folks head over to burn the body. Elsewise it'll draw more critters our way. I'm truly grateful for your help, and I trust you wouldn't be opposed to sharing the news of a corpse with the elder. As the spirits foretold, I beheld a band of braves dragging 2 men towards the path that leads to Gaiscioch. Aye, it's like the whisper of the wind. Someone in Gaiscioch might bear tidings of their path, but the challenge lies in gaining entry to their domain. Go seek counsel with our revered elder. I reckon he can find a way to converse with our overlords in Gaiscioch.
Good thing they gave me that fast travel thing. I got out. Whew. That was close.
I am a loc. Sure enough, I am here every day.
There we go. Alright folks, you've been watching Trail of Ayash. And this has been quite an adventure. This was the first time I played it on the Unreal 5 engine. Before I was playing it on the original engine, which I want to say was Unity. I got a lot of work to do with the conversion process, but overall the main content's still there. Still got your open world once you get out of the first tutorial. It's a pretty big place. There's even more than just this, and there's a lot to do. It's kind of like the best parts of like the Gothic series, combined with kind of the this land is my land type of feel. Overall, I think it's a great start. Still in early access. It's available on Steam right now. You can check it out there. And definitely give them some feedback. You know, jump in, help them out. There's 2 guys building this game. I mean, just 2 guys. It's amazing. For what they've accomplished with the little time that they've been running, I'm really impressed. And I can't wait to see this game come towards launch. Maybe they'll even get a development team before launch and get some real voiceovers in here and, you know, smooth out the combat a little bit. Combat is definitely kind of clunky right now. Not as smooth as I was hoping, but you know, anytime that you do a conversion from one engine to another, it's always going to have problems. Like, you're never going to get it perfect on the first try. You know what I'm looting right now. Alright, folks. I will see you in about an hour for the next part of our adventure. I look forward to seeing you there.